G'day YouTube, Down to Bricks here, and you wouldn't believe it, I'm back with another city update. So in my last update, I went through everything I wanted to get done, and then I actually didn't get it all done. So we're back today to give it another go. Now I'll whack a card up there. It might pay to go and watch that one first and come back to this one in case you did miss it. But just quickly, what I want to do is I want to fix the roads up, I want to fix the houses up to go along the back, I want to whack some base plates under the railway line at the back there. I might even put some plates, if I have enough, under the track on the end here. And then of course I want to get the mountain ridge in place, and if I'm very lucky and I have time, I may even get the first level of the timber boards cut and in place. So fingers crossed I can get that far. Now you know what you do, you city lovers, you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up, hit subscribe, don't forget to share it, give your dog a pat, but let's get into it. Okay, let's get this commentary started and get up on the table. So I'm just whacking some base plates under the track here just to help stabilize it, so get it all nice and pressed down. Now I'm starting on the first house here, just changing up some of the fencing, and I love this big tree, so I wanted to put that tree into one of these houses where I could fit it, and this was a good spot for it. Now just get that first house into place. I've got some little plates there and I'm just locking that flexi track in just to help keep that secure. And now it's time to get working on the roads and getting these all nice and tiled up. So I'm just working out the line markings here first of all, and I've decided to try and keep some of these dark bluish grey half plates and use some tan plates instead, because I've got plenty of those tan plates. One thing I didn't think of here though, I'm using one of these tan plates right on the end. Of course, when I put the drainage in, you're going to see that tan plate, and I didn't like that, so I ended up swapping that out for a grey one, but it did save me. There we go, there's the grey one in there now, but it did save me a couple of those half plates in dark bluish grey, worth a little bit more than the tan ones. And I've got to get all this marked out. I can't finish it off because Mini Dub loves to do the tiling, and here he is here. Here's Mini Dub, come to give me a hand. So he's going to tile off those roads while I work on the houses. So not a whole lot to do to these two houses here. Just got to change some of the gardens around a little bit, and I did want to put a tree in on one of these houses as well. Over the back there, I'm actually filling in. You can see that gap there between the road and the houses, so I had to adjust that road and put another 6 studs in there. So I had to get a plate in there, a 6 wide dark bluish grey plate, and of course I had to rework all of the line markings, which is a real pain, isn't it? I'm putting in some drainage there while I'm working on that as well. Now I think we'll get back onto the houses here. Thirsty work, Mini Dubs. Look at him go, look at him go. He's got his glass of water there, his cup of water. So there's a tree, got a tree in onto this house. Oh, here we go with the sound brick. Mini Dub. He loves this sound brick on the house. He can't get enough of it. Go on, hit it again, hit it again. Good stuff. Okay, back into it. So I think those two houses are done now. This is a house that requires the most work, so I've got to really change up everything here. I had to bring that house back in closer so Mini Dub could keep hitting the doorbell. So I changed camera angle so we can see what we're doing. I wanted to change the pool up, improve on the pool, so I've made it a little bit bigger and just made it a little bit deeper as well, and used some trans tiles and just prettied it up a little bit. Moved it to one side because I want a nice open area to put some trees in. So just get this pool finished off and start working out where I want to put some trees. Now Mini Dub, he's finished with the roads. He's done a great job with that. And now it's just a matter of me working out where all these trees can go, where they're not going to be in the way of the mountain. And now we've got to get them all into place. Me dad walking the catwalk there. And now the final thing is to get some light bluish grey plates put in under the end tracks. Now I've got to pull a bit of tiling up here off the edge of the track here, just so I can lift the track up enough to slide those plates out and get rid of those and get in some light bluish grey plates. And of course I've got to do a little bit of cutting here because nothing ever lines up for you, does it? So I get all these green plates out, and you can see along the back here I've got a bit of a gap. I've got a 8 wide gap there. I'll put a little spacer in here. You can see I've got 8 studs there, so I'm going to cut a little piece off on this one that's closest to us on the left. Doesn't need to be a full plate, so I'm going to trim 8 studs off that, and I need to trim another 7 studs off to join up to the other green plate. So there we go, that's all in place now. Now it's a matter of locking the track in here. So the corner track here tends to move a little bit when the trains are running, so just put a few plates in there to help lock it in. And then of course this flexi track, I really don't like the flexi track, but to have these tight corners here I really did have to use it. Just got to make sure you lock it in well so it doesn't move when the trains are running, because I never used to do that, and then I had a few train accidents. So make sure that's locked in. Make sure the train crossing here, the switch track, is working properly. So that third inner track there, that's just a spare track where I can store some trains when I'm not using them. And just to do a little bit of tiling, finish off on the tiling, and then put all the edges of the tiles back, and we're done. Okay, here we go. Let's bring the mountain in. Oh, been waiting for this. Oh, don't drop it. Okay. Slide that up into there. Hopefully it all lines up. Otherwise we're going to be in some trouble. It's bumping on something. Oh, that tree back there. I think that's okay. Let's lock him in. Oh, I've gone too far. There we go. That one, and then bring this in. She's a bit of a tight fit. Oh, won't that go in there? Oh no, it's one stud out. Uh-oh. What have I done here? Oh no. That is a major problem. I had to turn the camera off because I had a few choice words to say about myself, but that's the idea with these City Works videos, is it's not all ice cream and fairy floss. We are going to make mistakes at times, and it's all about what the solution is. So I'm one stud out, as you can see right there. So I'm not sure how I made that mistake. I thought I had lined up everything, but this is what you get when you're sort of jumping around. I should have done it in a process and done the mountain last, I guess, but I was pretty keen to get that mountain done. It all lines up at the back. So if we look over the back here, you can see that it lines up with all the plates that the houses are on, so that's all okay. One thing I did pick up though, because I've just laid out these plates here, is the tunnel hasn't gone out far enough, so I'm going to have to extend that a little bit, because the whole idea of this top section is that it's going to be 5 base plates wide. So I need to extend that a little bit. And to fit this section in, what am I going to do? Well, I had to pull all this apart here for this tunnel so I can lower the tunnel entrance down, or exit, whatever you want to call it. So what I might actually do, so if I just move that back, I might just pull this whole section apart here. I might just rip the whole thing out and start again. That way I can put this into place, and what I might do is just cut one stud out of that plate, and then that will slip in there, and I'll just build this back up again, but one stud shorter. I think that's probably the easiest solution. I could pull a section off the end here and cut one stud off that plate, but considering I have to pull this section apart here anyway, I might as well just pull that whole thing apart and just rebuild that. Well, okay folks, I am going to wrap the video up here. I'm pretty disappointed I didn't get the first level in. I really wanted to get that done, but I do promise I will continue to keep working on the city, so I'll have that coming very soon. So in the next video, I will get that mountain all fixed up and into place, but let's have a look what I got done in this video. So, plates in under the track, and you can see I've got the Horizon Express there, so that's parked up on the spare track there. I've got a stop there as well that can butt up to all these houses. I think they look a lot better now along like that. A few more trees in there. And the new pool, and I do like how this end house has come up nice and bushy, lots of trees right up onto the mountain, and of course the road. There's a mountain tunnel, and the road is all nicely tiled thanks to Mini Dub. So we go along there, so that is looking good. What else did I do? I did put these plates in here just to fill that space, so I do need to tile those up. I put a few tiles in there, so I think I'll just tile all that in grey, in light bluish grey. And the drainage went in there, and there is drainage along the house there too. I don't know if you can really see that in there, but it is there. And down here I did put these grey plates in, so I think once all this is covered up, you'll still see these grey plates. I think that looks a lot better. Tile just these corners because that's all you're really going to see as it goes in under the tunnel. And I've got these little plates here just locking this flexi track in so it doesn't move, and again you're not really going to see that, so it doesn't matter that they're in green. But that is it for this update. Like I said, I do promise I will continue to work on the city, and I'll have another update for you very soon. So let me know what you think of this update. Give me heaps for stuffing up on the mountain, I can take it. And again, any ideas, always open for ideas. And let me know what you think about this residential area now. I just think that looks really good now. Okay, well like I said, that's it. Thanks for watching the video. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.